So in the next few chapters of the picture of Dorian Gray, they go. Lord Henry and Basil accompany Dorian to see his fiancée Sybil at a theater, and they go. The theater is really crowded, and it's not a very likely scene. And when she starts to act, they realize she does a terrible job. She acts horribly, and Dorian is really confused and destroyed by this. He doesn't know what happened, and the whole play goes by. And in the end, Dorian goes talk to Sybil, yeah, and Sybil is very happy. She's not worried about it, and they she explains that she has not been this good because she can normally feel the pain of the acting. She can feel the feelings, everything about it. But now that she's in love, and there's no worries to her. She's really happy. So she can't impersonate these feelings that the theater plays demand her to. So she all in all decides to quit acting, and this of course becomes something that really sets the mood, a bad mood for Dorian. Dorian gets really mad. He doesn't even want to see her, and he kind of pushes her away. And when he gets to his house, he wondering about sees his picture, his portrait of Basil, and he notices that his face is now like sneering at him, like taking like a not as a happy face or the happy face he normally has. So this sets him off, and he feels like it's just because he's had a rough day, and he covers it. And the next day he sees it, and now it is very obvious that the painting is sneering instead of kind of smiling or having the same face it used to have. And Lord Henry comes to his house, and they start talking about the incident, and about how Sybil, yeah, and Sybil, we now learn that has killed herself after this conversation. And Dorian, instead of being sad, is told by Lord Henry that it's an act of love, that it should be considered very artsy, that a girl terminated her own life because of her love. And of course, Lord Henry has a big influence on Dorian, so Dorian starts to think that way. And when Basil visits him, he sees Dorian, and Dorian's not even worried about it. And this is very interesting because Lord Henry does have a big influence on Dorian, and you can see it. And you're having this kind of way that all relationships between these three characters and women are very shallow and not interesting at all. And it's a very heterosexual, like homosexual kind of relationships that they're having. It's more deep and profound what they have between the men than what they have between women. And this says a lot about the book. And yeah, it's developing really fun, and I'm eager to tell you guys about what happens next.